My name is Ben Whitney. I graduated ONW in 2018.
Brennan Wolford. I graduated in 2016.
My name is Haley Kramer, and I graduated in 2016.
What was your favorite part about Lake Northwest in general?
I'd say probably my favorite part was just all of the clubs and activities to be in. I was in orchestra and ecom, and it was a pretty good experience being in those. So it was cool being in a school that really valued just kind of extracurricular activities in general.
So I did RFC, I did ecom, I ended in graphic design. I also did basketball until junior year, I think.
Like one of the homecoming games, those were always, like for football, those were always so special. I mean, you got to see the homecoming king, homecoming queen, all that kind of stuff, and just kind of seeing the school brought together a little bit.
By the time I was a junior and senior, I was doing a lot more on my own, just getting involved a lot more within, especially with ecom, doing a lot of stuff outside of class, because I knew at that point I really enjoyed doing that stuff and I might want to do it going into college, so I wanted to get as much experience as I could in that.
So when I first got there was 2012, I guess, technically. My first year was our 10-year anniversary, so it was really cool kind of seeing everybody come in, all the people coming back for the 10 years. We had that big old picture that you see that was pretty much the same as what they did when the school first started, which is really cool to be part of with the huge ONW. And everybody there was so nice. You have such great teachers, great staff.
It was a totally different environment, and everyone was super welcoming, and I really loved like the creative energy, I guess, that Northwest has. Even beyond ecom, it just feels like a lot of different people are really creative. But I just overall am so happy that I went to Northwest for high school. I think that the school did a great job of making sure everyone felt really included and making sure that there was a lot of activities for everyone.
Start something from scratch. There's a lot of excitement. You're starting something new. You have a lot of ownership in what you're doing because it's really kind of on you to make it go. And so that generates a lot of camaraderie amongst your peers as teachers. Gives you insight as to what you can do to create culture within the kids, but also within your departments and as a school in general. So brings a lot of people really close together.
With Game Day Northwest and ONW now, that's really helped me a lot. Like I said, especially with Dr. Anderson, but even more so with Mr. Cooper. Everybody there really kind of helped me become my own person. Mr. Cooper's been a huge help with me, whether it's giving me references for jobs, internships, that type of thing.
Having him as a teacher was really valuable. He kind of let me do a little bit of whatever I wanted, so he gave me a lot more flexibility to kind of try out some new things, think outside the box.
Ecom has literally played such a big role in my life. I have all of those skills literally landed in a job and kind of gave me a good direction for what I want to pursue.
The basketball court and a team and as well as a classroom is a microcosm of life. There's a reason why I love teaching biology and science, is because it's a study of life. More than just being about ourselves, it's really life is well spent when you really understand that we're all given gifts, different gifts, not the same gifts. The real gift is the ability to give it away on a daily basis, to know what you are good at and find ways to give that away to other people. There's got to be an element of enthusiasm. Now, you may not be a rah-rah person or be really loud, but you can still be enthusiastic in other ways, even in quiet ways. When you give because you want to give, you'd be surprised how much more that just ends up coming back to you. And that's, again, a special thing.
I think the thing that makes ONW special is just kind of the atmosphere in general. It's a really good atmosphere. You get a good vibe. The amount of other things you can get involved in just outside of, the normal classes that you're taking. There's a lot of support for all those kinds of things, and not every school has that.
It was truly a family. I mean, obviously, we had our moments when I was there. Just having everybody come together as a school, and you're always a Raven, no matter what.
Northwest is a super welcoming place, and that there's a lot of people, students, staff there who really try to make everyone feel super welcome, like very community focused.
It might be rough at first, but once you get settled and you kind of figure out what you want to do, what you want to get involved in, and then actually getting involved in something, I think is going to be the most important thing that you can do.
Northwest is a special place. It is. It's the kids that come in here midway through and haven't experienced it, understand like, hey, this is a pretty special place. And I think sometimes we take that for granted.
I would definitely say get involved as soon as you can, find something that you like to do, and find something that you can spend some time on outside of just your normal everyday classes.
Take moments and opportunities to make the most of what you've got, and see it as an opportunity to grow, and don't be afraid to fail when you're doing your best and your hardest, because that's where learning occurs.